When that little light shines all around us, so let that feeling grab you deep inside. Send you reading where your love can hide in the stealing through the moonlit night. Just let your love go like an mountain stream and let your love grow with the smallest dreams and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love shine like a bird on the wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. There's a reason for the warm, sweet nights. There's a reason for the candlelight. Must be the season when those love lights shine all around us. So let that wonder take you into space and lay you under. It's loving embrace, just feel the thunder as it warms your face. You can't hold back. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow with the smallest dreams, and let your love show. And you'll know what I mean. It's the season. Let your love fly like a bird on the wing, and let your love find you to all living things, and let your love shine. And you'll know what I mean. That's the reason. Just let your love flow like a mountain stream, and let your love grow. All right. We played a little bit tonight. We are the backlash of Hurricane Ian, and what it's about to bring to us. Yeah, that front is moving on and moving straight into my neighborhood. So we're preparing tonight. We're batting down the hatches too. No, it is nothing like what Florida people have to deal with, but it's still a thing because it's going to bring a whole lot of rain and flooding. So we're going to get through it. That's all right. How are you guys tonight? Tell me how you are. You guys doing okay? And I really want to focus on my Floridians or Georgia people, South Carolina, anybody that's been affected by this hurricane. You're fine? Yeah, go ahead. Just wave. They love you. Miss Harley says hello. Kayla says hello.
Good night.
Good night.
Love you.
Love you. Take Jesus. All right. We're going to get the stage lit and let's get the show going. All right. I hope you guys are well. Try not to burn down my house. You all know that rule. But we're good. Okay, guys. What's going on? How are we doing? Good song? Yeah. I love that song. I love that song. You know what? I figured out if I can't put it as an intro, I'll just play it in the background on my TV. I don't care. I like it. How you doing, Joe? You doing all right, honey? Where am I? I'm walking around the house doing crazy stuff. Hi, Miss Christine. Christine, tell everybody you're in Florida that all the trees that fell down missed your house. Awesome. Orlando is. So they hit Disney. Hmm. I'm not being nasty and ugly. I know Orlando has people in it other than Disney, but let's start thinking about things. Yep. Yeah. Mr. Michael himself came in. Yep. Back roads employees are complaining to get back to work. Okay. All right. Remember we talked about energy and all right. Let's take one thing at a time. But first and foremost, let's cleanse first, and let's let's do a clearing and make sure that all of the people that have been dealing with Hurricane Ian and all it is, let's do a cleansing first. Can we open it up with that? If you're okay with that, doesn't really matter if you are, because I'm going to do it anyway. So here you go. Ready? Yeah. Nasty ugly tonight. No makeup. I'm tired. I've run all day. I'm tired. But here's what we're going to do. Let's do this. All right. Divine light, we call upon you tonight to guide us and direct us and lead us and give us the structure and guidance that we need to get through everything that we need to get through. We have brothers and sisters that are suffering cleanup and recovery from this hurricane, whether it's man made or naturally made, it doesn't matter. We just need that energy to come down and give us the glory, give us the reset that we need to make sure that they're okay, and all the love and light that humanity has, that we help one another. We ask the divine light to guide and direct us in all of that, that our energy is correct. We do not give consent for the enemy or anything evil to come in. You do not belong here. You do not have consent to be here. And you must leave under universal law. We call on all the heavenly hosts, Archangel Michael, Archangel Gabriel, all of you, you get them out because we're not dealing with it. But tonight, we ask your guidance and your protection and your beautiful light over anybody that's in the chat room, anybody that's out there watching that doesn't speak or will watch it on the replay. But we ask of the divine light, only the divine light can come in, and we're going to make sure that our energy is proper and that our intention is out there for everyone. Let's be in agreement, and amen, and thank you. So let it be. Okay. All right, darlings, how you doing? I just wanted to touch base. We don't have to do a long show tonight, but I did want to touch base with you tonight because I do worry about my Floridians and anybody that's out there dealing with this stuff. So, how you doing? I talked to Christine earlier, and she said, so trees came down, but they didn't hit your house. Praise the Lord. Amen. For the divine light bubble around your home, all your properties. That's beautiful. Are you guys doing okay? And some of you are never even touched by Ann. Some of you are out west and will never even see it. Deal with your own issues. I understand that. We are getting ready for it. It's going to slam into us tomorrow. Okay? Hi, Miss Nadia. Love you. Honey, you go karaoke. You just go karaoke all you want to. Go sing it and live it, girlfriend. You catch it on the replay. We're good. You go enjoy yourself. Yeah, we are batting down the hatches now before the heavy rain. There may be a little bit of wind, but we are going to deal with flooding. Now, the city that I'm in has horrible infrastructure. That means it could do a summer downpour and we'll be flooded out for days. This is hurricane backlash. That means we'll be underwater for quite a while. It's just part of it. Am I worried? No, because I don't feed into fear. This is about energy and intention, and I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. We're going to be all right. Yeah. With rain, yeah. The water I'm not trying to downplay any of the other symptoms or issues that come with hurricanes, but I'll tell you what, the water and the rain is probably one of your biggest nightmares. I know wind is a big issue with you guys hitting it directly, but for us and everybody else, nope. 18 inches of rain um, sucked all the water out of the Gulf, all the canals and everything. Well, where are they going to dump it? Well, they got to dump it somewhere. But we're preparing. Worked outside all evening. I was not home all day. I was running errands, doing that kind of stuff. And then this evening, it was just batting up hatches outside and making sure that everything's. I mean, we have to do the same thing. We, yeah, you wouldn't think this far north that we would, but no, it is. It because it comes in the form of rain, and it'll flood out businesses. Ran to the grocery store, did my thing. It's just a part of it. We're used to it, and that's just what it's going to be. I mean, what are you going to do? But how are you guys doing? Okay, you doing all right? All right. Yeah, North Carolina, and my son is down there, and I'm a mama, so yeah, and North Carolina is going to get hit, Southern Virginia, and then I am West Virginia, right above them, along with Eastern Tennessee. I will get hit tomorrow. So we are preparing right now. So it is what it is. Joe, bless your heart, honey. I'm praise the Lord that you only have clouds, but yeah, I see what nature's bringing and what she wants to bring. Well, nature, man made, whatever, but I'm going to prepare one way or another. We've done everything that we can do, and now we're just going to be here and we're just going to be dealing with it. I just went and got everything the babies needed and groceries accordingly. And I mean, you just do what you can do. We put the good energy and vibration and me speaking to trees, I've already told them if we have a wind problem, I've already walked out and told the trees, you don't have permission to land on my house. You can't. I talked to Christine earlier and she dealt with this too. I just walk out and tell the trees, you do not have permission to land on my house. If you're going to land somewhere and your sole contract is up, you can land in the backyard. But you will not land on my house. Jen, you crazy. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. It's just one living creature telling another living creature, you're not doing this. You can go over there. It's a thing. The energy and the intention behind it, yes, tell them. You do not have permission to land on my house. That's just what we're doing. I know. A lot of people think I'm crazy. Now, honey, Christine, you love on them trees because they heard the cry, they knew the intention, they knew your heart, and they won't land on you. It's when we stop talking to Mother Nature, I think there's a problem. Talk to them. Talk to them. I went out and talked to a rose bush today, and I said, darling, she's the last little bit of the fall roses. She's still blooming. And I literally just petted her and held her, and I said, you're going to be okay. You're going to be fine. I feel intention and energy from living objects. It could be a fur baby but it could be a tree or a plant. I feel it and I understand it. That's just me. But I simply just said, no, you do not have permission. I will tell trees you are not allowed to fall on these power lines. If you're going to fall, follow in that direction. Follow in that field. Follow in that yard. It's fine. Yard cleanup is much better than crushed cars and houses, okay? But yeah, our intention, our energy is something. Jen, you crazy. No, I don't think I am. Amen, Christine. Yeah, talk to them. They understand. Oh, she wanted them tree huggers. You're daggone straight I am, but just not in the concept that it's been labeled as. We just have an understanding. We have a contract. I know. That sounds weird. Yeah. Gaia will tell you that. Gaia, Terra, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. They will be fruitful, and they will multiply just as well as we do, and they will support you. If that doesn't resonate with you, then you just don't have. I call it the green thumb of spirituality. It's the green thumb of just the spiritual side of it. You just have the ability to talk to. Once you understand that they are living creatures just as well as you are, and they suffer and go through just as much soul contract as we do, once you acknowledge that, those contracts are beautiful. Maybe it's just me, but it is a beautiful thing. I love talking to them, and we make an agreement. Don't hurt my house. Don't hurt my kids. Don't crush my vehicle. Yeah, and they're like, okay, I'll land behind it. I pray to God that none of them fall. I don't want to see any of them fall. I don't really have any set things I wanted to do tonight, other than the fact that I want to take 1 minute to acknowledge quite a few truthers that came out last night. They came together in like this block Zoom, PPN. And if you understand who Chaz is and Dallas and all of them, do you know that they had one of the most beautiful conversations? That they're not just talking about political and financial. They actually opened up and all shared their feelings about the spiritual side and how important it was. It started out with the RV and understanding that there would be an off-worlder there to understand and read your intentions, the Palladians. And then, excuse me, it just opened up into this beautiful conversation about our collective energy, exactly what we've been talking about. And they talked about our intention behind everything and our good energy that we put out there, and understanding who our divine creator source is and the words that come out of our mouth, and understanding all that. It's now you're starting to see the truther community as far as the big dogs, when it's about political and headlines and all that stuff. Watch them start recognizing the spiritual aspect of the truthers, which is our community. I dabble in a little bit of everything, but my goal is to get out the spiritual side, the collective, and what we can do as far as energy and intention. God love Nadia for what she did the other night, and I'm setting up a schedule. I'm working on that for Zoom. But I saw that last night and I went, wow, even these guys are recognizing we need to connect to our spiritual side. We as a collective have the energy and the ability to change and manifest what happens. Wow, when was the last time you heard that? Normally, the spiritual guys get the back end of the boot, so to speak. We're the spurs of it. Like, get off of me. You just get spurred off. I thought it was beautiful. We are starting to get recognized, like, yeah, you might want to pay attention to them because they actually understand. They hear God, they hear our spiritual creator, they hear divine source. They have the ability, they talk to off-worlders, they have this ability to do it. You might want to start listening to them because they're dead on. I just thought it was beautiful. Maybe because I took it personal and I thought that it just resonated with me because I am part of that group. But patriotpartynews.com, yeah, PPN and all of Mike Penny and all of them, they just did this big collective group. And they all came, all men, the divine masculine went in and came and said, yeah, oh, you better listen to these people because it's true. I just thought it was beautiful. That's my personal opinion. They mentioned Elena, but it wasn't actually about that. But I haven't finished watching the whole thing. I just watched this portion and then I had to do stuff with grandbabies. But they have done interviews with her, Nadia. So I'm not quite sure. I'm sorry, my nose is really itchy tonight. Something's coming. That's just what it tells me. Yeah. Nadia, I have found. Now, please don't understand me. Do not take me wrong. I'm not saying this, but I have also found that if I do a show on a topic or concern or a question, I have noticed within 24 to 48 hours, there's a lot of energy out there that starts talking about the same thing. No, I don't take responsibility for that, nor do I want any of us to take as a collective. But it makes you wonder. I'm not responsible for it. I'm not sitting here doing this. But because we use our thoughts, words, our truth, and we put that out there, maybe we should pay attention. If we talk about it, it gravitates towards the truther community, and now they're talking about it. I'm not saying I'm sole responsible because I can't watch 1,000 truthers. Maybe somebody else is talking about it. But let's understand something. We do put forth energy. We put forth the intention behind it. And I think that now it's connecting, it's latching on, it's gripping on to the normal truther community. It's all about the politics and the headlines. And they're going, maybe we should look at the spiritual side. Maybe so. So we're not doing this, but we're going, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it is the divine. I only give the divine the credit. The divine has absolutely. If we're the tool and the conduit and the messenger that has to get out there, and maybe they see a clip or a little snippet of our show, and I said our show because it is, and it makes them think, or they get an answer to a tarot reading or something, they go, you know what, that makes sense. It all matches what they're doing. Why wouldn't it? So now they're going, you know, these spiritual people actually have something to say. Yeah. So let's just take a minute and give Divine Light the appreciation. We give you full the creator source, full recognition for all of that. We're just the tools that they use. You know, mother, father, whoever you call them, not get into that debate. Y'all know how I feel about it. Divine Light gets full props for that. They put words, and they talked about this too. They're the ones that put words in my mouth and it comes out. I don't control that. I gave them my free will, and I said, as long as you're of the divine light, you say whatever you want to say, if that makes sense. Maybe just be talking in circles. But that's how I feel. Yep. Whoever can receive it and whoever delivers it, deliver and then receive and then conceive, because we need to conceive what they're trying to say, and then we create something new and we put it out there based on what they say. Yeah, absolutely. I don't really have a whole lot tonight. I'm not going to keep you. I just wanted to check in, well, especially with my Floridians, and see how you guys are doing. Are you okay? Are you safe? Obviously, if you're not in here and I have not heard from you through text message or email, or I worry. But I mean, we're just gonna keep saging, and we're gonna keep pushing out all the divine light. Is there anything that you want to talk about tonight? Any specific questions that you want tonight? I mean, I have some, but they're not important. They are not important. They're not time sensitive. It's just same BS, different day. Is there anything you want to talk about? Because if not, I am just literally here to say hello. Are you okay? And if you need me, please contact me. That's it. But I am going to work on a Zoom and I'm going to talk to Nadia about when she could do that. I know, not Tuesdays. I know, you told me. What is FEMA going to do? Maintain sanity. Christine, whew, Lord, you open a can of worms. I, child, darling. Nadia and I both worked with you. Maintain sanity. You are your creator of your insanity. Stop letting all that crap come into you. You are allowing that to happen to you. I don't need to pull cards. You know this already. How many times have I lectured you? What is your gut telling you? You are allowing all that emotion, this ego, and all that crap overtake you. You know better than this. Your sanity, your self-worth, understanding where you're grounded. Stop that. Well, honey, I understand, but you're in Florida. And of course, when Ian came in, you couldn't sleep. Of course, who could? That's your humanistic survival instinct. Of course you couldn't. Okay? Has it like it's calmed down now? This is where you need to reground yourself. That you don't lose your shit. And yes, I said it. Don't lose your shit. You know how to do this. I've worked with you. Nadia has worked with you. You need to trust yourself, girlfriend. Okay? I want everybody to take a minute and just love on Christine for a minute and give her all that good vibration and intention. Please, I will light the sage again. You need to stop that because you don't trust yourself. That's your problem. You're not losing your sanity. You're waking up to your sanity. Does that make sense? Maybe I didn't word that right, Nadia. You'll probably tell me. No, I think you're waking up to it. And it scares you a little bit. Because divine creator source is telling you, oh, you got this. And you're like, I don't think I do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yep. That throat chakra that is all the time. Let me grab my. There you go. Grab that tiger's eye. Now stop that. Sweetheart, this self-doubt, that's the enemy, and you're just allowing it in. You're going to have to learn to close off that barrier. Stop that. You know what you need to do. I've talked to you personally in the chat. You know exactly what you need to do. You just don't trust yourself. Stop it. Stop it. They're closing your voice off. Christine, I'm going to say something real quick. Not everybody has to have to understand the backstory behind it. Do you remember when I told you that, you said you had a problem with the throat? Nadia's worked with you on the chakra level, and I told you what happened physically in the past. Do you remember that? That is coming back on you, and you need to get rid of that. Yes. Is it okay if I say it in the chat? Not the whole story, just what happened. I mean, you pretty much just said it. But yeah. Christine in a past life was hung for a crime. It wasn't a crime, but they felt it was. She was hung. She can't wear turtlenecks today. She's always feeling caught in the throat. She can't speak her voice. She feels stuck. Nadia's working on how to clean out the chakras and understand that. Listen to me. Listen to me, child. You cannot hang on to that past intention. Cleaning up that past energy. Nadia's taught me this too. You've got to stop that. Okay? Yeah, she was hung. She was not only hung, but she was tortured and enslaved first. And we've done her past lives and that stuff. She was hung. She was hung because she loved somebody she wasn't allowed to love. Yeah, sad, isn't it? And she always feels like she's choking, doesn't have the words, always just can't catch her breath, that kind of stuff. And when I told her intuitively before I even pulled cards, and then I pulled cards and it said, "Oh yeah, enslavement," and then got the hangman and said, "Oh yeah, you were hung for it." What? These are things and energy that Nadia, you told me, like the past lives and or the family curses, and that we're breaking that. We need to break that. We have got to do that. You have the ability to do it. Now, we'll help you as much as we can, but you have to have the free will to open yourself to break it. Okay? You are going to have to put your foot down, girlfriend, and your voice out there that you're not going to allow this to happen anymore. Okay? There's an email. Say hi. You're right. Yeah.
You love me though.
If the day's right. You know. Anyway, but Christine, please understand something. We're going to work on you, okay? Because you need to understand and value your self-worth in your own voice, your own truth, okay? You need to value that first. We can work and work and work and work and work, but if you don't have the free will to change that thought process, okay, in your heart, your intention, and your gut, trust your gut. Every time I talk to you and you have a question, I say, what is your gut telling you? Oh, no. Well, you know. If you need confirmation, that's fine, but you don't need me to tell you. I will help you, and I will be a sister and help you no matter what, but you already know this. You need to start trusting that and use your own tiger's eye and your own throat chakra, and you need to fix it. Your voice is just as powerful as mine. Just because I'm on YouTube, who cares? Use your own voice. Are they in the large intestines? Nadia, we'll get into this when we start doing chakra healings, but can you tell us maybe a little something of what she could do? Is there a certain, oh, I get it. Is that, I'm trying to listen, hold on. Is that because it's part of the solar plexus or the root chakra, because the intestines, it runs deep and it's past? Can you tell us something that Christine can do or say, or what proper stone or crystal to use? Throat chakra, I understand, is tiger's eye, but yeah, if we can get through those plexus and the root chakra and all the stuff that she's dealing with now, and I know you've worked with her, but can you tell us as a collective what we could do? She's got this. Yeah, I give her a hard time. I just use a little southern drawl to do it every once in a while. And I'll just tell her, hell no, no, N-A-W, no, no, mm-mm, no. You got this, girlfriend. You can do it. I'm going to walk you through it as much as I can. So will everybody else here. We're all dealing with a lot of crap right now. We do not give the enemy any power and control. If you really truly have the heart and desire and free will to stop anything that's happened in the past, then you absolutely have control. I know, I'm covered in ashes. Whatever. Southern accents ground you? Well, it's because you have a grounding there, because that's where you come from. Stop being a victim. Yeah. Take your power and control. Take your voice back. Take your control back. Understand who you are in the eyes of the divine. Once you understand that, and that enemy keeps bitching at us all the time. You ain't nothing. You can't do nothing. You have no power and control. How about you shut up? I know who I am. I'm a child of the divine creator. Not only say it, you need to believe it and soak that energy in. Once you soak it in and you become a part of it, you push it right back out there. And then you pick up the next person that's down and out because the enemy has told them they're crap. No, you're not. I had to do this. I'm still working on little bits and pieces. Please. I never wanted to do this YouTube thing until I got encouragement. And then I got ego self-conscious over, well, you're getting new teeth and maybe you just do ugly and you got a southern twang and no one's going to listen to you. And then I just realized that is not me. This is the water sack I live in. But my intention and my person, my soul, is so much bigger than that. And a person that is in tune with that will resonate with me, not this. Does that make sense? It's a process. I know. A lot of it is just in our head. I know. But we are egotistical human beings, and we understand that. We need to allow which level is going to overtake. Okay? Like Nadia talked about the other night. Those brown levels she was talking about, I can't wait to show you the visual effects that she had. It goes all the way up into, how you talk about yourself, or jealousy and envy and, all of that nasty and ugly stuff sits way down here in the frequency and the energy level. Wait till you start getting way up there and we get to the 500 level. My gosh. Who runs the world? Children of the divine run the world. No, I was not getting into, what's her name? What is her name? Tells you how much I care. What's her name? Who runs the world? Who sang that song? What is her name? Now it drives me nuts. They call her Queen. Oh, Beyonce. Please, who runs the world? It ain't you, biatch. It's us. It's of the divine light. We run the world. It's not just girls. Divine feminine have a huge part of it. Divine masculine have a huge part of it. We of the divine light as a whole run the world. Does that make sense? Put a ring on. Now, girl, that's a whole other story. Don't you be getting into that. My confidence is building. I am working on it. That is a self-education that I'm doing with the help of Nadia and all of the beautiful light that I get from you guys. Oh yeah, I have more confidence, and it's less angry confidence, because there's a difference between being very angry and confident and just being confident and no nasty ugly. I don't promise anything, because every once in a while you're going to get a show that's going to have some nasty and ugly. Just because I'm human and I'm egotistical in that realm, and I will just, as Marla and all my beautiful Jewish friends say, you got a chutzpah. I'm probably still not saying that right, but you know what I mean. Yeah. That means you got a set of balls, because I don't care. As far as being censored and all that kind of stuff. I care and care and care. Like my t-shirt says, hi, I don't care, thanks, like go away. Certain things, and I talked about this last time I was on, there's a lot of things I don't care about. I don't care about your glorified, what it looks like to the world, keeping up with the Joneses attitude. I don't care. That is the least of what I'm worried about. Outside of my personal bubble, like my babies. No, I care about humanity. Are people being fed? Are they sick? Are they homeless? It's get them off drugs. It's all that. if it's anything else political, and if you're a rich person out here going, I have problems, I'm sure you do, honey, but is that nasty and ugly? I'm working on it. I don't have $10 million to fix problems. You know, some of the richest people on earth are the loneliest. Money does not fix problems. And as long as we have that mindset of when we come into the RV and all that and the humanitarian project, please understand money does not solve problems. It is a band aid. It helps. Oh, it cushions. It cushions. But that's where we talk about energy and intention. What is your intention behind it? Do you need a plaque on every building that you build for recognition? No. I want to do everything I have plans to do in humanity. I don't want my name on crap. I don't want to be in front of the news. I don't want to cut a ribbon. I don't. No. How about you just go do it and you do it for the people? How about we just set a plaque there or a poster board that says, give the divine light all the glory? How about you do that? And then I'll be impressed. Because if I started doing what the same people that I criticize every day, it's just a photo op, I'm a hypocrite and I do nothing for the divine light. I do nothing for the energy. I'm not saying that at some point that you won't be recognized, because I do want to get out and talk to people, personalize with people. It's going to come out in one shape or form. But when you start creating galas and big parties and fundraisers and you walk out as the queen in the pretty gown for the recognition, you have already lost the point. Honey, I'll be meeting and greeting with no makeup and ratty old pocket t-shirts that have holes in them because they burn too much sage. I'm that person because I don't care. That's the part of, hi, I don't care. Thanks. Because that's not important to me. Don't come crying to me about your problems. You ain't got problems. People hurt every day. Every day. Losses that they've had. Soul contracts that you didn't understand that you had that were broken and you lost somebody. Not just the financial stuff, not just the physical earthly things that we can touch, the physical pain that we go through with what have we done the last 2.5 years with this fake COVID bullshit. I lost my church. I lost all of my family members. No one speaks to me anymore because I refuse to wear this and I refuse to get this. And I said, no, because I knew who I was, sovereign in the divine. Yeah, even my own church. Follow the science. Well, I'm sorry, but my divine creator is science. And he said, have faith. Have faith, my child. I'm with you. Good enough for me. I know. Wings just said, he said, go ahead and say what you're going to say. He said, but then I want you to back it off. And I went, maybe I will, maybe I won't. You know, the stories that were told and Jesus met the leper. Pretty sure he didn't have a mask on. Just saying. That's all I'm going to say. Wing says, whew, you handled that better than I thought it would. But I'm just saying. All right. 45 minutes. All right. Amen, Nadia. It's just like when I started out with the Bellamy Brothers today. Like, where's she at? And I was just playing it because I'm testing YouTube. Oh, you're going to be copyrighted. I don't care. I like the song, and I haven't figured out how to. I'm not allowed to digitally enhance it into my show. So I said, well, the TV's sitting right there. Just play the damn thing. And I went, let's do it. Because I don't care. If they strike me for it, whatever. Do it. But it's a beautiful song. Let your love flow. Let your love touch all of humanity, from the smallest of things to your biggest of dreams. Let your love flow. And that's why I thought it was beautiful. I love that song. Don't be surprised if you don't hear it again. And like my grandbaby, Harley came in. We were dancing in the kitchen while you guys were sitting. I was fixing my water and that kind of stuff. And she was sitting there. She goes, "What are you doing, Mimi? Your camera's on." And I went, "It's okay. They're fine. They know I'm here. It's all right." But we were just sitting there dancing. Then she came in here, and then we're dancing too. That is energy. That is intention. That is being in the moment. That is love. That's all I got to say about that. But anything that you want to ask tonight, and if I have totally. Oh, we wanted to ask what FEMA's going to do. Let's just ask that. Let's just do the basis of FEMA tonight. Like, what are their intentions? Let's do that. Good question. Is FEMA good or bad? Basically, is what we're looking for. Is FEMA really going to help? I kind of already know intuitively how this is going to go, but let's ask. Let's do FEMA. FEMA for all of our hurricane victims and anyone dealing with, is FEMA truly going to help? We could say the same thing about the Red Cross, but I can tell you horror stories about both companies because they are globally run by the cabal. That doesn't mean that it hasn't been cleaned up. So let's just ask, is FEMA going to help the victims? Let's just ask that. And what I expect to see are beautiful pentacle cards as far as money, but I'm also looking for humanitarian and contract cards. Okay, so that's what we're looking for. Here's your base card. That's a victory celebration. So that's a beautiful, beautiful card. FEMA, FEMA, FEMA. Started looking a little ugly, and I went, "Oh God." And then it turned just gorgeous because it's exactly what I thought it was. The organization. Okay, when Spirit hears the organization, they give me the energy around the organization at the time. The question being asked, okay? Here's that energy. They had to surrender because they were stealing. Your thoughts, words. FEMA ain't what it was. Okay? FEMA is now good. It's about the people. What they were doing, people weren't getting feedback of the federal government. We're going to come in and help you. And then here's $1,000, even though you lost $100,000 home. Come on. That's what this means. FEMA surrendered. The bad deep state cabal FEMA surrendered. Okay. Here's the pass card. Yeah, because it was their job. Remember these swords? Yeah, you were in prison. You were stuck no matter what. They don't really help. They don't do nothing. You're stuck, right? Now, these swords, truth is going to come out about this company. Now, please understand something. Truth is going to come out. Excuse me. Been very sneezy, and the front's moving in, and it's bothering me. Drippy Drop. Remember our page? Our little pagey babe of swords. The truth is going to come out of how much they stole. Okay? All right? Right beside of it, the Wheel of Fortune. They got the money, but the money's always been there for you. That's what it intentionally, our intentions, our energy, it's what it's for. The Wheel of Fortune is for you, but they were taking it. Okay? But they surrendered to all that. Want to know how and want to know why? When he shows up twice in a reading, it's beautiful. And then when you slap an ace between him, it's even more beautiful. Here's the final outcome. All these swords, the truth is coming out. That's your big dog. That's your ace of swords. The truth is coming out where the money went before and now where the money is meant to be. Humanitarian. Okay? Right? Who's responsible? And I'm going to do them at both same time. And it's the same guy. It's the same guy, but you have to understand something. He's aspected in two different ways, and I'm going to explain it. Mr. T, your emperor, cleaned all that up. Why, you ask? Because he's also this guy. That's your King of Wands, because his heart, desire, energy, and intention is to help people. It's beautiful. Here's your confirmation. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. Thank you, Wings. Okay. So the people aren't going to carry the burden on their back anymore. No more of that. That you got to clean up your own crap and pay for the insurance that you shouldn't be paying for to begin with and all that crap. You're just carrying the burden when they should be doing it. Humanitarian. Why? Well, it's going to come very, very fast. He's cleaned it all up. All the truth is going to come out. He cleaned it up. It's going to come very fast. You are not responsible anymore. You're moving out of troubled water. And Wings just told me, he said, well, that looks like a lot of people that go through hurricanes and stuff, flooding. Yeah, you're rowing your way out or being rescued. Yeah, you are literally, with the truth of swords, you're literally going to leave troubled water. No more of that crap. That's beautiful. Yeah, everything's been stolen. So they said I could do a second confirmation. Absolutely. Wow. There you go. All the secrets that they've kept from you. Remember, more swords, more secrets of what they've kept. But be in rest and comfort in knowing this. This is your humanitarian card, and that's what I was looking for. This is the giving and receiving, along with Mr. T. Giving and receiving. No, we're going to Pentacles. We're going to give it to you. We should have been doing it all along, beyond what they were doing. And that's the wish card as well. Big, beautiful family outcome. It's fine. FEMA has been cleaned up. So FEMA, yes, will help. Absolutely. It's all been cleaned up. Thank you, Divine Light and Creator, because he put this beautiful man into position. And he is also the King of Wands. His heart and soul is genuine, and he wants it cleaned up too. But he did clean it all up. No longer are you going to carry the burden. I hope that helps as far as the FEMA question. But yeah, and that bottom base card, yeah, we're going to be celebrating. The Universal Cups is going to give you a message. Go, you're fine. You're going to be taken care of. Thank you, Divine Light. Fixing the bridges. I'm going to tie that all into one. It's not just personal homes. It's an infrastructure, period. Okay? I understand people don't like to keep hearing this, but please understand this crap is happening to expose how one party doesn't want to do crap and they could care less, and it's to wake them up. Or if they do want to, you have to pay for it. Well, we've already paid for it 100 times over. This is where humanitarian efforts come in. Yeah. Bridges and that kind of stuff. You may hear some bickering in the political world, but what happens when the political world comes crashing down? Now you don't have that as an excuse. Now it's just you're an asshole. Not that it isn't already, but you know what I mean? If we don't have an election, the continuity of government is shit. You have nothing. You have the military. That's the point. That's been the whole lesson all along. It's to destroy this old system that tells you we don't have money to fix your bridge. Bullshit. It's bullshit. Before I get fired up, Wings just goes, "Oh God, is it going to be that night?" No, it's just, it is a wake up call. And I understand the unaware and that kind of stuff. It's going to take little drippy drops. I get it. They can't handle it. And I love the fact that PPN mentioned that too. They literally use the term, we have to drip drop it out because people can't handle it. That's the point. Christine, I don't want you worrying about it. So if it's a personal infrastructure or it's a governmental infrastructure, and government, I mean we the people. Government, we are the government. When we wake up and realize that. But please understand, those infrastructures are going to be humanitarianly fixed. It's okay. We're going to be all right. Yeah. So we just need to keep that in the back of our mind. Okay. I know it's hard. I know. Easy for you to say, Jen. Well, not really. I mean, I have just as many problems. I went to the store today and spent $200. Came home with like 4 bags, and I'm like, good grief! By the time I feed my grandkids and feed my fur babies, I'm broke. What are you going to eat, Jen, next week? Probably bologna. I don't know. I mean, it's that thought process. Just paid all my bills, got all my utilities, all that stuff's rent's paid. Yeah, it's a thought process. And one thing I did not agree with what a lot of the truthers in the financial world are saying, have at least $1,000 in your pocket at all time. Are you going to loan that to me? I'd like to know where it's coming from, because we are paycheck to pay. I used to say paycheck to paycheck. Now I say I'm penny to penny. Okay. My grandson needs new shoes. I'm doing all I can to just make it work. My husband and we negotiated in the gas station parking lot how much gas can we afford to put in the truck so he can get to work. That is the thought process. Where in the hell am I going to come up with an extra $1,000 just in case everything collapses? Give me a fucking break. Well, take $10 every week. I don't have $10. Okay, now I gotta reel it in. Hi, Lexington lady. How you doing, darling? You're gonna do it, sweetheart. You want help? How do you want how do you want me to address it? Because we'll all right now, I'll just call on everybody in here to put their energy and love light around you. And I know you've emailed me before. I'm just waiting to hear from you. You've been busy. How do you want us to do it right now? Love and light to Lexington lady, and what she needs. She did lose her beautiful husband, and she needs a home. Do you want me to pull cards on? And I still want to do a personal reading with you. I told you, whenever you're ready, you let me know. You're in the same boat? Well, apparently we all are. Yeah, because I need to move too. I need to get the hell out of Dodge. I'm trying to figure out how to do this because my energy is changing. My energy is changing. Not for bad. Please don't understand that. My energy is changing of how I want to address it, because there's so many of us that want to do this or need to do it. Can I ask, you just tell me, what if I just did a special show on, I don't know, that still doesn't seem, it seems weird to me. Just a show if you have a desire to move, and I just pull cards on each of you individually. I'm trying to figure out how to do it. Do you all have suggestions? I don't know. Something just sent my spirit off, and that I cannot go through each of them tonight. I'll be here all night long doing them all, because everybody's in a different situation, but similar. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, because I want to answer everybody. I almost kind of want a private Zoom meeting so we can do it privately and it doesn't have to be on YouTube. Ask Wings. I ask Wings when I need to ask Wings. Wings shuts up when I tell him to shut up. That sounds cruel and nasty. No, I have the ability to turn him off and there are times when he is quiet and turns me off and says, no, this is a learning lesson and you need to figure it out. And I have to figure it out. And this is one of them. He's behind me and he's very comfortable and he says, you'll figure it out. It's a growing thing. Yeah, and he'll say things like he just said. He says, you're going to go what feels right. Where's your family taking you? And that doesn't mean my bloodline. I mean, my family is in you guys. And he goes, this is a family affair. You will figure this out. You don't need me to tell you because you already know. Okay. Maybe we should just my heart and my gut is telling me that we should just do a show on like moving, or not just, you don't necessarily have to physically move out of your house, but a growth. And I don't want that. It doesn't feel right. I don't want that to be on YouTube. Would you be okay with a Zoom meeting, or do you want me to contact you individually? But that would be very draining on me and time consuming. No offense, but it is. I want to attack. A lot of us are dealing with it. I could probably think of at least a half a dozen of us. Would you be patient enough to let me pray and meditate on it so I don't have to feel like I have to answer that tonight? Lexington lady, you have my number and you need to contact me. Dragonfly Barb, you have the same ability. If you need to contact me and it's right away and it's detrimental, please do. But I think this seems to be a group thing, and I think maybe we should just do a show on it, or how we can change. Well, we've done that. We've done how we can change our energy and manifest moving and that kind of stuff. Individually, depends on how much you want to share with your brothers and sisters in here. That's basically what I need to know. Give me a little bit of time to meditate and pray on it, and I'll come up with the right answer if you'll be patient with me. That's a big topic because I'm in it too. I need to move too. I just think there's creativity of how we can do that. Yeah, energy is just weird, and it just says you need to go in a different direction. Now I just have to figure out what that direction is. But if you'll be patient with me, we'll figure it out. The Lexington lady, darling, and I know your real name, but you didn't give me permission to use it on here. But please understand something. I am with you. So is Dragonfly. A lot of us are. Joe is doing the same thing. A lot of us are. Let's just, I'm Dumpling. You lurking? You're a creep. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Creepy Dumpling. I'm just kidding, darling. Enjoy your dinner, sweetheart. I'm not going to keep you because we pulled cards on one thing, and that was FEMA, but I don't know. Tonight the energy's weird, and I think it has a lot to do with the energy coming in from these fronts of these storms, and now it's my turn to deal with Ian, and that's what we're going to do. I pray to God that all of you are in the southern states below me, that you're doing okay and you're holding your own. You creepy? Are you creepy? Dumpling's creepy. All right. That's all right. Creepy good, not creepy bad. That's all right. Yeah. And I'm going to be talking to Nadia sometime. I think I've got a date of when I want to do Zoom. I hope it works with all of you. I've had a lot of comments. So please add me to Zoom, and I'll do that. Yeah, Dragonfly, yeah, you're north of me. You're going to get it probably next week. Hopefully Well, not hopefully that they dump it all on me and you don't have to deal with it, but I'll take it. But yeah, we're in a pretty rough spot for getting a lot of flooding. But how about we ask the divine light to spread it out evenly and none of us suffer? That would be nice. But yeah, let me pray and meditate on some things and get back to you. You can always private message me or email whatever you want to do, or leave it in the comment if it lets you. I know it's being a pain in the butt. I'm doing the best I can. If you need it right away, I'll get to you personally. But it seems like that's a common thing with our family, and I think we should just do a show on it about movement, moving, and how we can manifest. And I know that we've done it, but take them individually. And if you don't want your business known, that's okay. We can do it privately. I don't know. I just need to think about it. It just seems like there's something off in my energy. Well, let's work on that. But I'm not going to keep you a little more than an hour. I think we touched base. Everything's okay. You guys are doing all right. Hope Nadia's out there singing her heart out in karaoke. And Christine, I'll talk to you tomorrow, sweetheart. If anybody needs anything, you know how to get a hold of me. If it's right away. Oh, by the way, just one quick message. Miss Victoria, I got your email and I have your number and I will be calling you. We are going to address this issue, just so you know. I see them all. I read them all. I promise you, I will be calling you. And Marla, it was good to hear from you, sweetheart. I pray to God that your son made it in safe and you are having the time of your life. Yeah, me too. Me too, darling. And I'll send you the link tomorrow and we're going to talk. But I think we're just going to wrap it up. I don't really have a whole lot of, there's not really a whole lot. It's the same crap every day as far as the intel goes. If something feels weird and you have a question, then just, we'll do it. And if I forgot something and read it and forgot, just forgive me. I'm senile. Playing my grandchildren. But yeah, I think we'll end it there. Let's do a closing cleanse and I will let you go. I don't know that I'll talk to you this weekend unless you have a private meeting scheduled, but I may. You never know. I don't schedule anything. I go where the energy and the intention tells me. If I feel like I need to go live and it says, I think you really need to discuss this. If something major happens, I'll come on here and talk to you. Other than that, you enjoy your family, you enjoy your life, you do it. We want good intention. Unless somebody wants a job coming up, sweeping up ashes. Seems to be becoming a problem. My grandbabies. Oh, Miss Harley, who was with me at the beginning of she was dancing with me. She goes, Mimi, you're my queen. You're just my queen. Her mother didn't appreciate that, but she's my queen. You're just my queen. And I said, why? And she goes, because you just love. That's beautiful. That's a good reassurance. She says, you just love. Let's do a cleansing and let's do a prayer and a blessing over anybody and everybody. You ready? If you're with me in agreement. Thank you, Divine Light, for bringing us together tonight. Maybe it's short, maybe it's sweet, but that's okay. Our intention and our energy is behind it. Please bless and make sure that everyone in here tonight in the chat room that's watching, listening, or may watch it on the replay in any way, shape, or form that hears this message will be blessed by it. You pour out your divine light and protection and energy around them and make sure that they're taken care of and know that they are sovereign in your own light. We do not give consent. We do not give anything to the enemy and of the evil that is behind it. You don't have a right to be here and you must leave. We ask all the heavenly hosts to come down and cast them out, get rid of them. They have no business being here. But we as a family come together as a collective to put our good energy and good intention and good light out there to the world. Please bless all of us, answer all of our questions, guide us, direct us, lead us wherever you need us to go to make sure that we follow in the divine light that you have created. And we ask all these things in your precious name. And amen and amen. Let's be in agreement. Amen and amen. All right, sweet darlings. Like I said, let me think, let me pray, let me meditate, let me try to get some stuff together and let my brain go. And if you've got suggestions, just send it to me. I think that would be cool. This is our show, not just my show. Let's talk. Short and sweet. Yep. All right. Christine, I will talk to you tomorrow. The rest of you, anytime. You got my number and you got my email. I will talk to you soon. If I see you this weekend, I can't say one way or another because I don't know. I don't know what this rain is going to do. I may lose my internet. I may lose power. I don't know. I don't know. If you don't panic. If you do, we'll get together and light some more sage together. It's going to be all right. We are in this together. Love, light, energy, little too. And I will talk to you soon. I love you all. I love you. Good energy, good, beautiful light. All right. Love you, darlings. Bye-bye.